People love to argue, and there is only one thing that they like more: arguing about something in the internet. There are dedicated websites where people just go to argue, and then there are websites where people go to watch other people argue. Adding on to that, there are websites where people go to watch other people react to video clips of some stranger arguing to other strangers online. And then they say they don't want any drama in their life, but go out of their way to invest their time just so they can keep up to all the latest drama of other people's life.
Son of a bitch, I'm in!
I'm gonna stop talking about how stupid drama is so I can keep this video on topic. The love for arguing amongst each other in people is so much high in their priority list that they made a dedicated place just so they can go there and argue with each other for hours. And that place is called a town hall. No, not this type of town hall. The other one where old people argue for days on what is better for the future generation, whom they don't even try to understand and will most probably outlive them. And in the end of the day, they can't even come up to a conclusion on any certain thing that they want to change so it can improve the livelihood of everyone else. I should stop it right there, or this will get political, and nobody likes to hear about some city takes on politics. To people, it doesn't matter what the actual topic is to get invested, to start arguing about whatever the said topic is. The context of the situation doesn't matter to them. They are going to serve their dumbass in the conversation with some stupid counterpoints. They don't care if it is an argument or a comparison. The drama that this creates just attracts them like RGB lighting does to a gamer. They just can't get enough of whatever they get from having an argument to some stranger online. And it just doesn't end. Like the ones who are arguing now are gonna grow up eventually and understand it was just a waste of time. But then there will be some other dumb fuck whose internet privilege should be taken away, starts to argue on the same topic. It is like a perpetual cycle of hell, and is the reason why most people say, don't go to the comments. Because, I kid you not, there will be someone who has typed an essay starting with, well, actually, about how wrong you are, and that your opinion that you soulfully deserve is absolute garbage. A great example of a worthless comparison is Apple versus Android. The war of which is better is being fought off by people who have too much free time and think that a multi-billion company cares about them or their opinions. They couldn't give a rat's ass about what you think, as long as you continue to buy their product. I mean, imagine fighting over two companies, in which one is trying to remove every important accessory and the other one is adding more and more obnoxious features to it. And if you're still wondering which is better, you're comparing useless devices. These can't compete with Microsoft Kin 1. I mean, just look at this masterpiece. Another great dumb comparison can be between which is better, Marvel or DC. And the answer to that is super easy, barely an inconvenience. There is no debate over this. It's clearly
redacted.
One of the franchise is just putting mainstream actors and actresses in a generic ass movie with the same storyline. And the other one is just making lots of bad decisions in regards to how to make a good movie, where the characters are at least portrayed in a well manner in the screen. For personal safety reasons, I'm not gonna name the franchise there. Don't wanna make some comic book fan mad. Because, believe me, you don't wanna see what they will do when they get mad. Most probably write a long ass comment and dislike the video. And if they're feeling daring enough, maybe report this video for hate crime. You know, all the good stuff. Well, the idiots who roam the online world doesn't just stop in making dumb comparisons. They in general say stupid things and then justify themselves by using illogical statements. And I found some of the worst ones. So, come along and suffer with me. Well, I did an unsafe thing and turned out fine. These are the type of people who put adventurous in their bio and usually make a reckless decision thinking that it makes them cool. Like I understand, nobody has died doing that, but I don't want to be the first one and go viral online for being the stupid person doing that. I carried you for 9 months. Well, as it says there, I didn't ask you to do that. You, a responsible adult, thought of doing that. And even if you regret that, it doesn't give you the right to act like an asshole. Blood is thicker than water, aka family above all else. Pretty similar to the previous one. They say it as if families don't do shitty things to themselves. You don't have depression, you laugh and smile.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, this is so stupid. It's like saying, you have money, right? How can you be so poor? These brain-dead humanoids have the same logical capability as the French woman who said, if you don't have bread, eat cake. Then you wouldn't be hungry. You should be happy because like there are hungry children in Africa which have it worse. I can't stand people who say stuff like this. Just because someone has it way worse than you doesn't mean that your problems should be diminished. Gotta love their stupid logic that other people's having it worse than you justifies the problem that you are facing. If your friend jumps off a bridge, will you follow him? Well, first off, no. But if you keep asking me that stupid question, I might just jump off a bridge. It is as if adults don't do or buy stuff just because some dumb friend suggested it. You don't need privacy if you have nothing to hide. As a person who loves his privacy, this just makes my brain hurt. Do people like this with wet sponge for a brain doesn't know what privacy means? I'm not trying to hide something like a sneaky goblin. I just don't want people like you around me trying to force me to say sensitive stuff about me. Scientists get paid to come up with results, so of course they'd say climate change, global warming is real. You know who else gets paid for coming up with results? Doctors. But you believe them, right? They are not coming up with false or fake results all the time. It's not like you get a result back saying that you're positive for cancer when you only went for a dental checkup. People should respect their elders. Yeah. It's not like the elders have done some fucked up shit. There are so many people who are older than you who have done so much shitty stuff. Like one glance at your history book and you can be assured that one should not respect someone just because they were born earlier and have lived more than you. When I say that, I don't mean that whenever I meet an older person, I just beat the shit out of them. Most of the time, I will ignore you like all the other NPCs around me. It's a tradition, aka we have done it for a long time, so don't question it. This is the reason why nobody likes old people. Because they refuse to move on or at least adapt to the new changing lifestyle. There are so many things that were done under the facade of tradition which were so wrong. That something objectively wrong is okay because it is the way things are or everyone does the same thing. Just because it is perceived as normal in the current society does not make it right. There are countless actions that were done in the past which are considered wrong or against the law nowadays, which people used to think is just a normal thing to do back in their time. And by that logic, anything can be normal if the majority starts to believe or do it regularly. Don't eat that. Do you know it has chemicals in it? Do you know what else has chemicals in it? Medicines. Are you going to stop taking them? Because by the looks of what you said, I think you might have brain damage. I had a city childhood and I turned out fine. Just because you are ignorant enough to not realize all the problems that you have doesn't mean that you can practice the same methods to others. It's like you got bullied in school and decided to bully your younger sibling in your house. Just don't ruin somebody's childhood because the one you had was bad. Teenagers need to be invested in real world problems. Yeah, they love to say things like this, but when you try to tackle the real world problems, they just push you away as if it is not the future of yours that is getting decided. Like most of them are gonna be gone in a couple of years anyway. There are countless number of disagreements like this which occur every second online. There is no way to prove that, and I just made that up. But you can't disprove that. What are you gonna do? Argue about that? The invention of internet made so many things possible. It made it way easier to connect with people around the world. So many awesome people could express themselves through the means of social media. People with great and unique personalities. But you know what else became possible? Stupid people finding more stupid people with their brain dead opinions and illogical arguments. And my god, there are lots of them. And they just keep on going. They don't stop. They are like some zombie that has the thought process on par with Oblivion level NPC.
Oh, great and mighty Grand Champion, is there something you need? Can I carry your weapon? Shine your boots? Back rub, perhaps? Oh, gee. You sure? Okay, well, I'll be hanging around the arena grounds if you need someone to worship the ground you walk on. Bye.
It is like some mysterious virus that has been affecting people for a long time, and it only goes away when they get mentally matured enough to realize how annoying they were. While we're in the topic of something being annoying, you know what else is annoying? Finding a way to end this dumb video about dumb arguments. I have been wondering for days on how to end this video. So here's a dumb clip.